All right, y'all. Part 3. I forgot something. When it comes to Zachary, girl, you are your own worst nightmare. Girl, you just cannot leave your mom and your sister alone. Neither one of them let you stay at their house. They insult you every chance they get. Now you gonna bring Shayla over there to that woman's house trying to start something. You ain't gonna be there. The daddy ain't gonna be there. And yet you gonna bring your sister over to her house. Have her go over there and say something, and it's gonna be an argument. I got a feeling it's gonna be a fight. I have a feeling it's gonna be a fight, and I have a feeling that she gonna end up putting Zachary out. And Zachary, this gonna be your fault because you want love from your mom and your sister so bad that you can't accept the fact they just don't like you. And you need to stop realizing you're the third wheel in this situation. The only person your mama is focused on is Shayla. And you need to accept the fact that you may not ever have a mama-daughter relationship with your mother. And let it go. Honey, do you know how many people cut their families off because they had to come to that realization? Do you know how many parents have sat there and took advantage of their children? And they found out their parents never loved them in the first place. Do you know how difficult that is? I get the fact you want your sister and your mama to love you. It ain't gonna happen. They only love you when they want something. They only love you when they can put you down. Girl, if you don't leave them alone. That woman let you stay there. That woman helped you get that car. If anything, you should have never told your sister about that car. You should have said, you shouldn't even have showed her that car. What you should have did was ask your daddy, could he borrow his car, and say, look, my car is in the shop and I'm driving my daddy's car. Let your daddy drive that car. And then later on, when you moved out of that woman's house, then switch cars. That's what you should have did. But the fact that you want your mom and them's love so bad, girl, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Because it is time to let it go and move on. Point blank period. Girl, you need to just let it go and just say, you know what? I'm going to let this go and I'm going to move on with my life. Because like I said, it ain't nowhere near worth it. It ain't. You might as well just go ahead and hang that up. Because, honey, your mom and them ain't never going to accept you. And the fact that Angeline did not tell Patty the truth about what that woman said, it's like Angeline is just like Shayla. They don't like to hear negativity to save their life. They just don't. They don't like to hear negativity, period. And the fact that that woman said we got it from here, and the fact that she lied and made it seem like that wasn't the case, girl, Patty, you need to leave your cousin alone. Your cousin gonna get you in a lot of trouble, when she probably already has. And the fact that they still trying to find out what all that Ali knows is crazy. It's crazy to me. But it is what it is. Let me see. It was something else. Hold on. Let me check something. Hold on. Okay, let's talk about this thing with Sonny and Mike, Shayla, and Amber. Sonny, you don't know Amber. You don't even know the whole situation. Honey, if anything, you should have met with Amber, had a conversation with her, and heard her side of the story, because you only have one side. You have Shayla's side. You don't have the whole entire situation. But you're going to meet Amber, and when you meet her, you're going to already have a mentality. You're not going to like her, but you don't know her. Why don't you have a conversation with her and find out what happened before you sit up here and judge her? That's the crazy part about it all. So I don't get it at all. I don't. But the fact that if it was the opposite, trust and believe, Shayla wouldn't do it for you. And as for this situation of bringing Shayla on, girl, you do that, that's gonna be a fight. That's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be on site. And then what? Like I said, Sonny, you gonna lose everything because of Shayla. Like I said, Shayla is the reason her mom and daddy right now are getting divorced. And she gonna be the reason you gonna lose your business and lose any access to Mike. Because any chance of the two of y'all getting back together gonna be out the window if you go team Shayla. And like Mike said, Shayla gonna be the end of you. And he ain't lying. He ain't lying at all. As for Brody's girlfriend, I wouldn't meet with Shayla. I wouldn't meet with her. Because Shayla gonna say some things and that girl is gonna call a spade a spade. She's a life coach. That girl is going to say something that's gonna hit a nerve and Shayla gonna have to bow down. Because that woman there, that woman knows how to speak. And she already know how Shayla gonna come. But Shayla don't know her. See, that's the thing. When somebody else already know you and they already know how you move, they know how to counteract you. You don't know how to counteract them because of the fact that you don't have any idea who they are. Because, honey, she gonna call a spade because if you think that Brody has not told her about the situation with Anthony, and when she break that down, Shayla gonna have to bow down because Shayla gonna come in there talking about you messing with my dad. Well, ain't you messing with your best friend's wife? Didn't you get pregnant by your best friend's husband? I meant to say. That woman is going to read the daylights out of her. And when I tell you she gonna read her, she gonna read her. The same way she read Angeline. Shayla ain't ready for that girl. She ain't ready for Brody's girlfriend. I'm telling you, she ain't ready for her. Because this ain't Amber. This ain't everybody. This woman is calm. This woman is going to be sitting there letting Shayla say what she says. And then she going to turn around and she going to use her professionalism. And she is going to call Shayla out. And when she do, Shayla is going to get mad. She going to have Shayla purity crying. Come tell you, there are some people that got a power of a tongue that will sit there and read you for filth and be just as calm and cool and collected and ain't said no cuss words, ain't said nothing derogatory. All they did was tell the truth. And they gonna read you to filth without even being negative. And that's what that girl gonna do. She gonna read Shayla about Anthony. She is going to read her to filth. Because the first thing she going to probably say is, well, you talk about me and your father, but what about you and Anthony? Is Anthony living with you? Has Anthony signed the divorce papers? At least with your father is leaving your mother. Without question, he's leaving your mother. He lives with me. So why are you trying to come at me all crazy? So like I said, that girl is going to read Shayla, and I'm all for it. I am. I'm all for her reading her. Because somebody needs to read Shayla. The way she be coming at people. The way she has that holier than thou attitude. Somebody need to read her. So like I said, she better leave that woman alone. Because that woman is going to mess around and read Shayla the filth. And it's going to be downright funny to me. Because like I said, she needs to be read to filth, to be honest. But then again, like I said, we'll see how this play out. But I think that's it. I haven't seen today's skits today, but these are from yesterday. But yeah, at the end of the day, when are we going to see some godly situations? When are we going to see some voice of reason? Because all I see is lust, the 7 deadly sins, and basically going against the 10 commandments. All I see is all of these people are going against everything is right to do something wrong. That's all I see. Everything I see is basically sin, sin, sin. When we going to see some godly stuff, Wayne? When we going to see some people doing the right thing and doing what's right versus what's wrong?